Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video. Welcome back to Monster Hunter World, and today we're going to be taking a look at Arch Tempered Kirin. In the video that you guys are watching, this is my best attempt up until now, which took me about 10 minutes and 30 seconds to bring him down by using a slightly modified variation of the Arch Tempered build that I showed you. I will talk about that build further into the video. For now, let's ask the question, why exactly would you want to go ahead and put yourself against the Arch Tempered Kirin? Because a lot of people naturally have problems with Kirin because he can one-shot people and he's a bit of a pain in the ass. He's a little bit of an unpredictable asshole sometimes, which I can completely understand and I can sympathize. So if you guys are wondering, why would I put myself through this pain and suffering? Well, there's three main reasons you would want to do that. Reason number one, the Gamma Armor set. Now, arguably, that set is not that amazing, especially when you take it into context with the Koltaroth set, as well as the Lunastra set, which are far more impressive in terms of both the skills that they bring, as well as the number of sockets that you get for your decorations. However, I think the important thing about this Kirin set is probably going to be the chest piece, because it brings free element level 2 on a chest piece, which is something that we haven't really had before, and you also have free element level 1 on the gloves together with 2 level 2 decoration slots. So I think that mostly free element is what people are going to use out of this set. The set itself comes with level 5 thunder attack if you equip the whole set. And let's be honest, we already know that the only weapons that can actually use that are a couple of Koltaroth weapons and the Kirin weapons, which I personally don't tend to use Kirin weapons all that much, but maybe that's just me. So it's like the armor set is not mind-blowing in the way that Koltaroth was. Koltaroth still, I think, has been the biggest game changer. Sure, Lunastra does some cool stuff with the set bonuses and whatnot. But yeah, like having this be called Gamma set, I have to say, I expected it to be way better. Basically, they're calling it Gamma set just because they already have Alpha Beta and they're adding this other one, whatever. So, the other reason you will want to do this particular quest is because the quest drops the Kirin tickets, which you use to craft the Kirin armor. But that is not all. There is also a layered armor set that you can get by turning in 2 Kirin tickets, and that is the Blossom layered set. So that's reason number 2 why you might want to go ahead and put yourself through the pain and suffering of fighting Arch Tempered Kirin. And then reason number 3 is Streamstones. Every single attempt that I have done so far on this creature has wielded a Streamstone. As a matter of fact, the very first time I fought him, I got 4 Streamstones. So this is a really good way of getting Streamstones. In my opinion, way more reliable than Tempered Devil Joe. Like, not even comparable on the same level as to the amount of Streamstones that you will get or the quality of the Streamstones that you will get. So definitely, if you are looking for a specific Streamstone for one of your weapons, this is going to be a quest that you will want to do. Okay? Okay, so now let's talk about the minor changes in the set that I have done. As you guys know, I did the Arch Tempered Kirin build, which essentially was focusing a lot on thunder resistance and then artillery so that you could basically shell the crap out of him. In my opinion, this is still one of the most efficient ways of farming him. I haven't really tried light bowgun. I've heard people say that light bowgun is also really good. You can sleep bomb him with light bowgun. There's a lot of things that you can do, but personally, it's just like, it's very hard for me to let go of this gun lance because it's just how consistently it performs, okay? All you need is level 3 artillery and you got the max damage on this particular weapon, and then you can just slot in the rest for defense. That's why I did the Arch Tempered build. So, let's take a look at the things that I've actually changed on the build, which is fairly simple. The one question that I had in my mind about this build was the resistor jewels, and because a lot of people are telling me you don't need the blight resistance because you're already stun immune and you're para immune and all of this other stuff, and I was just thinking, you know, who knows if the Arch Tempered Kirin is going to bring in a different kind of blight, that maybe it increases the damage you take from lightning or something like that. But thinking back to that, it would have been ridiculous because he's already one-shotting you without thunder blight. So what was he gonna do? You know, if you had Thunder Blight, your character gets deleted, your save files deleted because of how hard you died. So clearly that was not the case. Not to mention that with this particular set, I have not been Thunder Blighted once against Arch Tempered Kirin. Some people are saying that is because you have way more thunder resistance than you need, so you go past a certain threshold. Then there's other people that are saying, no, that's not how it works. To be completely honest, I don't know. However, what I can tell you is that I still haven't been Thunder Blighted once. Therefore, the resistor jewels weren't really doing a whole lot. So I swapped them around. And when I was swapping them around, I was considering, okay, so we can get some vitality jewels in here. And then I was thinking, well, I mean, if you're healing, if you get to that point where basically Kirin is hitting you so hard that the only reason you survived is because you have 2 vitality jewels on your set, and you're basically being forced to heal back up to full, and while you're healing, you're basically vulnerable to getting thunderstruck again and dying. It's like, it doesn't seem like it's a good use of jewels, the vitality jewels. Like, it's gonna be possible for you to get one shot anyway, and if you go down that low in your health that you need to basically heal or die, chances are you're probably going to die. So my thoughts were like, okay, so let's get the mantles into a better rotation. Let's get those maintenance jewels in here. And I put 2 maintenance jewels in there. And once I got the maintenance jewels in there, then I got thinking, okay, so we have a guard up jewel. The only purpose that the guard up jewel actually serves is for when he does the clearly delineated lightning, the little blue lightning that you can't block. And when he does that, you can usually see where those lightning are coming from. Okay, and most of the time you will be able to dodge those. Like 99 times out of 10, you'll be able to dodge that. If you're not able to dodge it, then you got, look, it's going to be a very rare situation. So what I was thinking is like, hey, let's get rid of that guard up, and let's actually bring in another maintenance jewel so that we can get 20% reduced times, 20% reduced cooldown times on our mantle, so that we can get mantle rotation going more efficient. And that's the main change that I did on the build. Then I also changed the pants, but the changing of the pants, not particularly important. I swapped them over for Dante's pants because I only needed 2 level 1 decoration slots, which means you can put whatever pants you want. Hell, you can put the Kirin pants and get free element level 2 if that's something that you want. Personally, I don't really want free element on this set. I don't really need it. So I figured, you know, weakness exploit for the occasional poke, because every now and then I do use the poking animation to reposition myself, which is something that a lot of people are not going to say, aha, Rurikhan, you should have a capacity jewel. And it's like, no, I still don't like having the capacity jewel, because when I do reposition myself, I usually end up going like 2-3 pokes in a row to just actually reposition. And I like being able to shoot twice immediately after that. So I'm sorry, I still don't subscribe to the Capacity Jewel Club when it comes to wide shelling. That's just my personal take on that. I know that a lot of people love it. Whatever, more power to you. I still prefer shell reload, okay? Anyway, moving onward. So you get the weakness exploit, and you still have the 2 slots in there. I'm going to be showing the full build at the end of the video if you guys want to check it out. But it is, in my opinion, the best way to handle Arch Tempered Kirin is with this build, at least for me, for my personal playstyle. And I think it's a very simple playstyle. Anybody can do it, so long as you have a decent gun lance. As a matter of fact, if you don't have the wide shelling level 4, some people were saying, Rurikhan, you forgot the wide shelling level 4 with water from Close to Rot. It's like, I didn't forget about it. I said any wide shelling level 4 will do. Any wide shelling level 4. That includes the water gun lance. I just don't have that gun lance. As a matter of fact, if I had that gun lance, I might actually be using it because it has more slots. So I didn't forget about it. I just don't have it, so therefore I don't use it. And if you don't have any wide shelling level 4 and you're considering one of the Lunastra options, I actually have to say I've changed my mind a little bit. I was telling you guys that the one with spare shots of the Xenojiva variant was probably going to be the best one. I've now changed my mind a little bit. Maybe you want to bring in the one with guts, because you can't get 100% mantle uptime. So there will be times in the fight where you will not have your mantle. If you guys go back and you watch the fight when I don't have a mantle on, you'll notice that I play way more conservatively, because you can basically get one shot at any point. Even with the ridiculous amount of resistance that I have on this character, you can still get one shot if he's enraged. It's that simple. Doesn't matter. You got what, 50 thunder resist or however much I get with this, you can still get one shot. Doesn't matter. So therefore, if you run out of mantles, it's actually good for you to play a little bit more conservatively, keep your shield up, you know, smack them only a little bit, and then once you get the mantles, you can go full out offensive again. That's the way that I go on that fight. And for those times when you don't have a mantle, Guts can actually come into play because he will hit you that hard. And at that point, that's another interesting thing. Like if you're running a Guts gun lance and you have the health boost on your gear, it might actually lower you below the Guts threshold, not trigger Guts and then kill you. Anyway, it's an interesting fight, but it is a little bit disappointing because I could swear that I heard somewhere in a live stream, in an official live stream, they were saying, oh, he's got new moves and he's got new things. And I've heard people talk about, oh, there's this new move that he does with the lightning, and the lightning moves and does these things. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. He looks exactly like Tempered Kirin. I haven't seen a single difference. Like maybe that lightning thing you're talking about, but it's such a minor thing that he just feels like a bit more aggressive, if that is even a thing. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, in a way, I think a lot of people are disappointed with Arch Tempered Kirin because we expected more. But you know, it's like it's just a little bit of a tougher challenge, I guess. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about Arch Tempered Kirin in the comment section below. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Always remember that you can subscribe to my channel to receive notifications from all of my videos. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, all that stuff. At this point, we will no doubt have the end slate coming up with 2 video suggestions that you guys might want to check out. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.